What's going on, folks? Mike here. Welcome back to Tahoes and Turbos. Today, we are going to see if we can figure out what happened with the car, what automatically got it to stick. Is it ring sticking in the inside of the ring ridge or whatever it's called from sitting all these years? Could it be something as simple as, let me flip it around, something as simple as, you know, the head gasket's gone or something. Oh, shit, zoomed in all fucking weird, sorry. And when I put coolant in here, right, it hydrolocked the motor, right? Could it be something like that? Could it be something as simple as the fact that, you know, we put some fuel in the bowl and I was, like, you know, spraying on it and, I don't know, lock the motor up that way? Fuel lock? I don't know. Or is it done, or do we have a bad starter? A lot of that we're going to get answered today, in this video at least. I don't know about today for sure for me. It's Easter weekend. I have no kids, so I got some time. You know, I'm going to work on it as I can, putz around on it. Right now, what I'm going to do is going to, first and foremost, okay, number one, I'm going to pull the compressor out of there, get some heaters on it because it's melty, drippy, wet out, but it's still cold, right? It's still wintertime here, end of March, right? So I'm going to pull the compressor out, get a heater under it, get it running, get it filled up, and then I'm going to blow all of this schmidt off of here. See all that goodness, right? We're just going to fucking blow it all off real good. And then I'm going to pull the plugs out, and we're going to check them, see what they look like. I'm going to then grab the gloves, grab on the fan there somewhere, and I'm going to see if I can start turning it over by hand. So, fingers crossed we can, because then, you know, it should be okay. Could check the Earl on it, I think. The fill. I can't even remember where the oil check is on here. I'll have to, oh, is that it right here? Yeah, that's it right back here. So, we'll check on the oil. And, because, you know, if there's stuff in it, we'll that's how we'll know. But, yeah, that's where I'm going to begin. So, between this clip and the next clip probably be a bit, because the compressor will probably take me an hour to fucking fire up. But, here we are, folks. Excited to find it out. With it getting warm out, we want to get this thing up and running and going, because we got a lot of car shows scheduled this year. And it would be pretty cool to take the car. It really would be. So, the Tahoe, it's doing Tahoe things right now. I don't know if it lost a tune in it or what, but it's being itself. So that I'm kind of pissing around with in the background here. I haven't even messaged Buddy yet to let him know it's at my house. He knows it is because he saw me drive by, but I haven't even messaged him yet because, like, life has just been so fucking busy. But oh well. Anyways, let me get this compressor out, spray this off, and now we'll see what's up. Alright, as you guys just saw, compressor kicked on, is going. Got no heaters on in here. I'm going to have to unplug, move stuff around here, get some heat going. Because, well, that's how it goes around these parts. Like I said, and I don't know if I mentioned it in a few videos, but the guy who wired this place fucked it up real bad. So, yeah, it is just what it is. Anyways, got the compressor going. Had to even angle it with my flashlight underneath just to get it to the right angle for the motor to spin. Had the little portable heater underneath it to blow the heat on it. They sure don't make things like they used to, folks. I tell you that much. Anyways, now can blow this puppy off. All this years and years of grit and grime. I'll tape up the car before I do that, and we will be right back, hopefully with a cleaner top of a motor. So then I can start pulling the plugs out, checking on them, and if I can get this thing to spin, I might even do a compression test on it. I've been contemplating that as well. I bought Marvel Mystery Oil. You know, nobody knows what's in it. It's a mystery. The original, but it says oil enhancer and fuel treatment. Not the kind of stuff that I was looking for. but it's still marble mystery oil, right? So, like, yeah, if it's locked up, we can pour a little bit of this down each cylinder, and it ain't gonna hurt nothing, right? It'll actually help it. So, let's see. There we go. Tells you how to do things right. Engine maintenance, yada yada yada. So, yeah. Hopefully it works, folks. What do you guys think? What do you think of this stuff? So, but I don't know. We'll find out. Let's try this again. Didn't record the last time, but people always say I don't, you never see me actually recording any work, so. Yeah, I got the carb covered up. Get in here and just give her a good fucking blowy. Right. It's been a while. Ah, holy shit. That's staying in the video. My big ass noggin bumped that off the hood. What do they call these? The hood or head knock or head banging hoods or whatever? Because he always smashed the corners. So, I think that's looking actually pretty good. I did actually do it ahead of time, alright? Well, not ahead of time, but in a last clip, but it never recorded on my phone. That's why, if you guys notice, I'm not using my microphones either right now. I've been having issues with this phone. I don't know if it's the phone or what, but I do have that new one that I bought back in October. I still haven't used, so worst case Ontario, I can always grab that one out of the shoebox that I got in my room and give her. There we go. That looks pretty safe. What do you guys think? Yeah, she'll be fine. Alright, let's start pulling these plugs out. And, well, first we'll see what they look like. And then I'll throw the gloves on and see if I can turn this fan. That I won't be able to film and do that at the same time, so I'll just have to give you an update. So, but I can show you what the plugs look like, so stay tuned for that. Oh, guys, we got an update. I went home quick to grab my compression tester. Stepdad didn't know that I was here today working on the car, and I guess he came, and this was fucking around, bumped the key, and the motor started to it made like a rotation, a turn. So I figure, well, you know what? Let's check this out, right? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put all this stuff. I had it all ready to go here, as you guys can see. I have all the spark plugs are loose, so I was gonna show you guys what they look like. But we'll go and we'll just give them a quick little tighten up, and I'll put the wires back on quick, and we'll see what it does. But that's still, if it does turn, cool, but it still doesn't explain why it wouldn't, right? So we still got to figure out what the fuck's going on there. Anyways, guys, let me tighten these up quick, and then we'll see what's up here. So, kind of perplexing. Also, don't remind me, I got to film a couple videos before you guys see this video. Well, I guess you guys, I can't remind me for that. Just some things that have been going on. So, yay, drama. There we go. Plug wires are all back on. So. And the plugs are all tight. Now I could have just left them off and stuff like that, but I don't like arcing or I don't want to cause any issues that doesn't need to be caused or anything like that. So let's see what goes on here. He left the key in the ignition, so that's good. Lights on, so it means we got a full battery. So look at that dash, folks. Just, that is so pretty, hey? Is this even recording? I think it is, but let's see what happens if I hit this button. Hopefully we're still recording. But I've been having issues with lots of stuff lately. I don't know why, but let's see what it does. Oh, I hear the fan. Okay. It's going ruh, 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 ruh. So, at least it's doing something this time. It's not spinning fast enough to fire. So I'm wondering, let me pull the keys out for him. And I'll put them on the dash here. That dash is nice, eh? So, I'm wondering if the starter's not weak, guys. What do you think? All this just for a dead starter? A week-old dead starter? But I don't know. We'll find out here. I don't know if it's going to be strong enough to kick over for the compression test, but we'll find out. Yeah, I think that's the issue right there. I think it's just the starter, or the starter wiring. So right down in, let me grab the flashlight. Right, yeah, right. See that stuff down there? That could be, it could be the solenoid, or it could be something worse, something with the motor. So, but yeah, good luck finding one of them, hey? If you guys know where to find a starter for one of these, fuck, I would say comment down below, but I've been having issues with fucking with Facebook. You guys will find out. If you guys haven't already, I made a video about, well, right before I turned this key, actually, about what's going on. So, yeah, that's always fun. But here is, oh shit. Okay, I'm just looking here, guys, so don't mind me. If you see anything that shit is out of fuckery, let me know. But here's all the stuff. It's for the pedal. And then what's down there? What rods does that do? I wonder. Does that like do some kind of advancement for some shit? This stuff's like over-engineered for the most part. So it really, really is. Look at all this old wiring too. Like, some of this shit could be just fucked. But I'm thinking it could be weak. But anyways, let me pull the plugs back out. We'll take a peeper on them. And also, catch a gander on this Earl. Can't really see it. But it's pretty, it's not dirty. I just rubbed a bit on my hand here. I'll show you guys. It's kind of sticky, actually. So it's pretty clean. So let me see. There's lots of gas in it. A lot of fuel in that. Holy shit, does it smell like gasoline? So could it be vapor locked? I don't know. We'll find out. Let's pull these out. Then I'll have to clean all this off here and see what it says. High compression. Okay. Alright. Let's get back to what we were doing. Alright, guys. Oh, I forgot this was in the wrong spot. I got all the plugs now. All nice and finger tight. So let's start at the back one here. We'll take just a peeper on them. See how they're looking. Okay, this back one's pretty dirty, right? Pretty sooty. Ugh. Alright, take a peep down the hole there. Pretty light. It smells like antifreeze, actually. So we're just gonna put that guy right beside it for now. Grab this guy here, take a look. This one too, it's wet and dirty. Does not, it smells like, yeah, what I'm thinking, honestly, guys, is that when you fill up the rad, the bypass or whatever, something inside the heater core is broken, and or whatever, and all the coolant goes into the top of the motor here, and it's been hydro locking it. That's what I think it is. I think it's locked up with coolant, head gasket. Because if the starter was gone, it wouldn't even spin. I know how old tractors are. So yeah, this one too is wet and gross. See, it shouldn't be wet like that. It hasn't been running, right? It shouldn't be wet. It should be dry. So, because it hasn't been running. This thing hasn't ran at all since we got it. So, it should be dry. This guy here. Again, Same situation, right? Grab this one here. And it's not a new plug. It's the same Champion J8C. It's the same as the other ones. But look at that. I'd say that one. If anything tells me about plugs, it's that. Why are all these up at the top? That there's yeah. Okay. How are we looking in here? Let me start getting the zoom happening for you guys so you can see what I see. Why are they all up at the top like that? I don't understand it. Okay, I'm gonna try spinning it. I'm gonna try spinning it by hand quick. I don't know if you guys can see what I see, but they are all pretty much the exact same height. Now, it could be because I don't know much about flatheads and I'm a dumbass, but aren't these mostly just like skidoo motors and stuff like that, right? We got the valves and everything inside, and this is just the top plate kind of thing. Like this head is like a giant, like a valve cover plate thing. Kind of like a lawnmower, right? So that makes no sense to me. What do you guys? I don't know. Weird. Patreon folks, hit me up. Comment. There we go. Comment. That's right. You guys can comment on my Patreon videos. You guys watching my stuff on Patreon. It's free to join Patreon, guys. Our contest should be wrapping up by the time I'm filming this video. So by the time you see it, our contest should be over. And after Easter break and stuff is over, my daughters will be picking a winner. But yeah, head over to Patreon. You guys want to tell me what's going on here? It's free to join, and we have a chat. So we can chat and talk about parts that's going on with the Tahoe, stuff that's going on with the car. You have questions about anything. That's your best place to be. YouTube has been kind of a dick lately with stuff. So ever since I joined the partner program, so we'll figure that out, won't we? So let me come to this side and look. Yeah, they all look the same. I'm gonna go grab my stepdad and show him this, and then I'll be back. Okay? Because that doesn't look right to me. I don't know. Does it look right to you? All right, folks. I went and grabbed my stepdad. He's going to turn on the key. Well, we just take a look here, see if anything moves. Okay, you can, yeah. Yeah, no, they're not moving. The pistons aren't moving at all. But the fan moved. So, maybe the connecting rods are gone? Or something?
Well,
I don't know, folks.
It just comes down to ripping parts.
Yeah, we're just going to have some fun with it. We got the engine stand sitting right over there. We can roll it over. We got the hoist right there. So, and it's a nice basic engine, but at least we can get parts. We got that Olson's Olson's Pontiacs out of somewhere in California. So, but yeah, this one's tried moving a little bit. So I'm gonna try doing the old Marvel Mystery Oil test. I'm gonna soak it, and maybe we can just get it free enough. So, but I wanted to do a compression test on it and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the face of a guy. Oh, that's emotional damage right there. Internal damage, emotional damage. That's the title of this video. So it was even nice and taped the carb off because I blew it all off all nice and clean. It says high compression, hey? That's pretty damn high compression. She ain't going nowhere. So, alright folks, I'm going to put some of that Marvel Mystery piston here, let it sit overnight, and we'll be back tomorrow with an update. Alright folks, I'm just going to let it sit now overnight. I had a talk with my stepdad about what we're going to do next. Pretty much, I don't like how slow the starter's spinning. That's a definite, right? But maybe they did spin that slow. Like, ow! Will you fuck off with hitting me in the forehead? Seriously, like, look at this. The nice smooth spot is where I've been smashing my head. Everything else is all crustaceans, but not this corner where I've been smashing my bean. No, it's nice and clean. Anyways, oh, these old cars, I tell you. Let me duck, because I forget I'm not a little guy, right? But yeah, I don't know, folks. Help me understand this. Are the pistons? Where are the pistons? Like, you'd think maybe a piston there, piston there, piston there, piston there, piston there, right? And piston over there. So how come? And you'd expect to see them moving when the car, like, right? But you don't see them moving. But they're full up. You see that? They're full of the marble. So I don't know, folks. Let me know. Somehow, I'm guessing Patreon, because, well, I've emailed fucking YouTube so many times about what's going on, and hopefully they can figure something out. Otherwise, we might just end up going straight to Patreon, which would suck, because we're over 700 of you awesome individuals now, so don't want to lose the momentum there. Hey, look, there I am. But yeah, when you can't really do nothing now but let her sit and let her soak, pray, and hopefully we can get something happening and not have to tear it apart. Like, yeah, we will. Well, we'll tear it apart, but we don't want to have to, right? So, and update also on the lady who owned the car. Got her phone number. I think I mentioned that before. We got her number. We're messaging her here after Easter, and we'll see what we can find out for you guys on this. I'd love to know why it's parked. That's why I'd like to know, is why she took it off the road, and why it sat in the barn for as long as it did. And we'll find out exactly when she parked it too. All the details, hopefully. So that's your kind of thing, guys. These old cars and shit like that, and car shows and all that. No, this is a good place to be, especially if you want to learn more about Saskatchewan. Anyways, I'm just gonna let her sit, let her eat on that. You know, nothing can really happen. I can just leave that open. It's gonna be fine. It ain't going nowhere. And I'll be back in the morning. Alright, guys. It's the next day here. Let me turn the lights on. Get back to work here on this car. See what we are gonna do. Me and the stepdad, we were talking last night after I shut the camera off. It was Easter Sunday here in Canada, probably otherwhere in the world too, which means today is April 1st. Last night, for me, was the very last time he had to enter our contest over on Patreon to get a hat or a toque. So we'll be doing the draw for that this week. And I'm also waiting to hear back from YouTube to find out what the hell's going on with my account, with comments and shit like that. I don't know if somebody made a comment, or I made a comment on somebody else's, and I'm, hidden. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Anyways, we were talking about this thing. Let me see if I can pop it with one hand today. No, I can't. And well, I think. Hang on. Let me pop this open, and we'll be back. All right. Let's try this again. Got the hood open. All right. Got the battery on boil. Because, as a wise man once said, every good project begins with the battery on boil. I'm gonna fucking watch this. I don't make sure I don't smash my head on this, but 80 million% chance I will. Still in here looking. I've been looking at these motors online like crazy, and I can't see any reason as to why the Marvel Mystery Oil would be sitting up like that. Because the way that this would be, how the pistons would be, does not. You should be able to see pistons move. Apparently, trying to find a gasket kit for this. Right, I'm looking all over Rock Auto. I can get them, but there's a difference between a 52 and a 53 Chev. Like they look they look different. Like, so with a 53 Chev, that'd be a stone. Would that be like the stone bolt motor? With the overhead valve. And the 52 is like this. You guys, help me understand what's happening here. Like I was saying, me and my stepdad, we were talking last night after our Thanksgiving little meal, and we decided we're gonna once we find out exactly what we need for a gasket and stuff, then we're gonna open it, right? So, which I'm pretty positive I know what we need. I have a few links open up on the computer for them to look at. One of them being from a place called Olson's Gaskets out of the States. Apparently they handcraft gaskets and stuff, rebuild kits for these old cars and older. So hopefully we can get in touch with them and get something happening there. Because we've got like all the numbers and stuff. I'm going to be clearing. I want to clean this up a bit. I'm starting a new business here pretty soon. It was going to be a surprise, but doing powder coating and stuff like that. I spent the last of my money on powder coating setup to try to make money because the economy here is getting really shitty, and a guy needs income quick. Like in order to continue these projects, I need money. So, and I don't want to bug you guys for that because that's not what I'm about. So let me see here if I can. I was moving this last night. Oh, okay. The motor moves. Okay, that's good. So I'm gonna rotate it a little bit more, and then basically what I'm trying to say is I'm gonna hook up the compression tester. That's why we got it on boil. And I'm gonna see if I can get some compression out of it the way it is. If we can get some compression out of it the way it is, folks, then I'm going to probably just worry about getting a new starter solenoid. I'm thinking, right? Put a new starter solenoid on here. Let me come around here, down here, up top there. So maybe get a new one of them and it'll spin faster. Let me zoom in. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that thing right up there. There, it would help if I was actually having the flashlight properly. So, yeah, the starter doesn't look actually to be in bad shape. This might have a weak solenoid, so I can replace that, no problem. They sell them on Rock Auto. So I'll get one of those on order. We're trying to track down some engine numbers here. 153. Well, that's the firing order. 153624. Is there any other kind of, what is out front there? Because like, is this like a Pontiac? Is this an L, like one of the L engines, or is this a Chevy engine? That's the thing I don't know either, folks. Because I need to know all these things before I can get the proper parts for it. So if you guys know, hopefully you guys can get a hold of me either on like, you can email me at Tahoes and Turbos, one word, at gmail.com, or fucking get a hold of me over on Patreon. It's free to do. So, but that's basically all I can do right now until I figure out why shit's going south like it is with, well, I can't eggs, or what the fuck is the word I'm looking for? Hang on a sec. I'm having a mind fart because I'm looking at stuff and I'm trying to think. I can't access my comments for some fucked up reason. So, okay, well, the new one that I'm looking at has the gasket kit has a better an actual gasket for that. So maybe this is the right one. I don't know. I'm going to do some more research on that, folks, and we'll know from there. But for now, I'm going to just do some work on it, turn it over by hand a bunch more. Then we're going to hook up the compression tester to it, and we'll see what it gets. All right, guys, I got the compression tester here hooked up. Got my stepdad to help. He just got off work, so he can turn the key, and we can watch the gauge. If she has compression, I think we should focus on getting it to spin. What do you guys say? You people in the internet world know more about anything than the experts, so. All right, try it. Oh, let's turn the battery charger back on. All right, yeah, let's try this again. Got the battery on boil. She's trying to, but yeah, it gets to like 25 psi, and then that's where she doesn't want to hook no more. So I think maybe scratch what I was saying earlier, and we're just gonna tear this open. What do you think, Roy? Hey?
I think so.
Yeah.
Let me know what we've got.
Yeah, we'll just tear it open. We'll do that next video here for you guys. We will next video, head comes off, because this is already a fucking long video. But we got it.
But the fact that it did show something is promising.
Yeah.
Right?
Hang on a sec, folks. Give me 1 second here. There we go. I had a phone call. I had to just let them know I'll call them back after. But what do you think? It's not spinning fast enough for one. So solenoid we'll have to get. It's not stuck though. That's the fucking bonus.
Well, the pistons must be moving up. They've got to be just sitting on the side of the
Yeah,
piston.
the way that this is designed, it's got to be like, I'm thinking an angle. But like I said, we'll take this off next video for you guys, and we'll take a look at it. We've been online, like I said. We know basically what gasket set we need. We've seen them. It's just a matter of between 52 and 53, they changed the design of the ports and stuff for like the water galleries and shit. So in order for me to know exactly what gasket we need, we got to yank it. So next video, we're going to pull that off for you guys. But it's been fun. Let me get this all cleaned up, and I will sign out. All right, guys. Well, that's where we're going to end today. As you heard, yep. I guess he changed his mind last minute. I guess he was talking to some other people that work on these old cars too, and they said your best bet, it's going to be, because you know, by the time it takes for the parts to ship, right, it's better to know and make sure you got the right one as opposed to, you know, ordering the wrong one. So that's next video. We're actually going to rip into it. I'm actually really excited, but I'm actually more excited to know that she's not stuck. Like last video, we were so worried that the fucking motor was locked up. My stepdad was really, he's like, oh shit, what do we do? What do we do? You know, do we rebuild this one? Do we, you know, drop a 350 in it? Do we put a 4200 Atlas in it? Which, that's actually what I want to do to this car, is I want to put the 4200 inline 6 in here, just because, you know, it's a tall ass motor, like, and it would fit in here actually really, really nicely with that hump at the back. It's a long fucking motor, so you know it would fit nice in this. So, but what do you guys think? Comment down below. This is gonna be uploaded. Well, Patreon will get it tonight. You guys, YouTube will get it tomorrow. Hopefully, my comment section's back. But what do you guys think? Is it a 52 block or a 53 block? We've got the casting number. Where's the flashlight now? The snap-on one died, of course. We found the block casting number. Right, I don't know if you guys can see it right there. W9238921. So that, you know, it's an L6. That I know for sure. So it's just what kind of port design, because they changed the port design in the head from 52 to 53. So you know, that's going to be the part that we need to know, and get it spinning faster. Like so yep. Starter comes off, that comes off, and then we can get it ready for the surprise that I've got in store for my stepdad, which is really cool. I can't wait for him to see. So, but this video is long in the teeth. It's been nerve-wracking. I've been doing a ton of research on this car, more so than I did before, just to try to make sure that we have the right stuff. I guess you don't really know until you dig in. That's just how it is, right? You can read on the books and all the paper stuff and the clickety-clacks all you want. At the end of the day, you just got to get your hands dirty, and that's what we're about to do. So thanks, guys. Love you so much. Hope you enjoyed today's video. We are well over 700, on our way to 1,000, which once we hit 1,000, that's when the fun can begin, because then you know, YouTube will start paying a guy, and I can start dumping all my funds into this channel. And I got so much planned, especially for this summer. It's +8 outside right now, melting like crazy. It's muddy and shitty out, but soon it'll be nice and dry, and we'll be able to get to where we have to do for something really cool. So, but that's this summer, so like, comment, subscribe, all that. Can't wait. I really can't. So anyway, thanks, guys. like I said, next video we're gonna rip into the motor. Then after that, hopefully my powder coating setup will be here. We'll be able to check that out. We've got the Majestics car show coming this month, and a couple other surprises I think I have lined up. I'll have to double check the calendar. But until then, guys, love you. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, and God bless.